Well, good Friday evening, Southeast Texas. Been a cold day as expected. Had a few sprinkles here and there. And our Roofing 911 Skycam network over in Orange, sponsored by the Horseman's Western Store. Temperature's going to stay about where they're at now, mid-40s. We may drop 1 or 2 more degrees, but that's going to be about it. Otherwise, temperature's holding steady. And it was a cloudy, cold day across the entire area. The lakes area, Southwest Louisiana, the Triangle, not going to change much. Had a few sprinkles here and there. We did reach the 40s. That was it. Temperatures held steady last night, held steady today. They'll hold steady tonight, but finally some changes, which we'll talk about in just a moment for tomorrow. Roofing 911 Skycam Network here in Beaumont, sponsored by Packard and LaPrade. We have cloudy skies as well here in Beaumont. It's going to be cloudy tonight. We're not going to get rid of the clouds tonight. We're going to start out with clouds tomorrow. So don't think you're going to wake up in the morning and the skies have already cleared and it's going to be a nice warm day. That's not going to be the case. We'll have clouds in the morning, then we'll slowly clear out throughout the day. Slowly, that's the key word, slowly, and then a little more sunshine expected on Sunday and especially on Monday. And notice the smoke plumes off to the east from the refineries. Not much wind out there either. That's the good news too. Don't have to worry about a wind chill. The winds have pretty much calmed down now. Our Roofing 911 Skycam network outside our 12 studios, sponsored by Mid-County Plumbing. Overcast conditions here. And like I said, we've had a few sprinkles here locally today, but nothing amounting to anything. We're not expecting any accumulation whatsoever. Now we'll see lows, as we said, holding steady in the 40s. We should finally break the 60s tomorrow. And how about some 70s? Boy, that's going to be nice coming up for Sunday. Your weather headlines, still a few sprinkles around tonight. Some clearing tomorrow afternoon into the 60s and then some 70s on Sunday. That's ahead of another cold front now. There's going to be another front, which we'll talk about in a moment. It's going to arrive on a Sunday night. But at least we'll have the sun next week. We're not going to be cloudy and cold like we've had. We'll have some sun coming up next week across Southeast Texas. Right now, 46 Orange, 47 Port Arthur, 46 Beaumont, 45 up in Tyler, 52 over in Houston, Hobby Airport there. Notice all the moisture coming in from the southwest. Very active subtropical jet stream continuing across the region. That will finally begin to exit the area coming up late tomorrow into Sunday. No, there have been a few sprinkles here and there. Hasn't been much, so didn't think there would be. Notice a few sprinkles east of Lake Charles on over toward Lafayette. That's about it. So we're in pretty good shape rainfall-wise. If we just get through tonight, half the day tomorrow, we'll be in a pretty good shape. Temperatures across the rest of the state, it's been cold, even in parts of South Texas. You know, 62 for Brownsville is below normal for them. It's 53 in Corpus, 51 Victoria, 47 College Station, 54 in Abilene. So beginning to warm up a little bit out to our west. It'll be even warmer, of course, coming up for tomorrow. Still 43 over in Alexandria. We'll also have a wind back off the Gulf too. That'll help us out a little bit on the warming trend we're expecting late tomorrow into Sunday ahead of the next front. We'll have winds back off the Gulf. Now, that's going to lead to some fog tomorrow night. I think fog will be a big issue tomorrow night into Sunday morning ahead of that front. The ground's cold again, moisture overriding that off the Gulf on those southeast winds. We're going to have fog tomorrow night. That's pretty much a guarantee. Of course, we'll update that again tomorrow. Our 24-hour temperature changes, well, haven't changed. We're exactly now where we were this time yesterday, mid-40s. In fact, it's 1 degree cooler in Port Arthur. But notice out to the west, we're starting to see some changes. 2 to 3, 4 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. And all this will be over us coming up tomorrow as that warming trend begins to take shape from the west. So that will be nice. We'll show you that in just a moment. Now here's all the clouds I was talking about. Very active subtropical jet stream coming from the Pacific, across Mexico, right into Texas. Cold conditions, of course, all the deep, true moisture well to our south in the Gulf of Mexico. And notice low pressure out over the west. This front here not going to do anything at all. But there's a lot of clouds to deal with tonight and about half the day tomorrow, unfortunately. But we'll eventually get rid of them and get back in a more sunny pattern coming up, especially as we head into next week. And that'll be nice for a change. It'll still be cold at night, but those afternoon high temperatures will be a little bit better just because we'll have some sunshine across the southern plains and southeastern Texas. Notice some breaks in those clouds. Texas Panhandle, New Mexico, mostly clear. Those clouds basically from south of Oklahoma City all the way southward into the Gulf of Mexico. There's a lot of clouds to deal with, that's for sure. Moisture levels, well, we still have plenty of moisture over us, except in the very lowest levels of the atmosphere, but some pretty good moisture over southeast Texas. Notice these tan and brown colors. That's very dry air over much of the area, and that will work into our area too, beginning tomorrow into tomorrow night. All right, rainfall. Let's see what we're expecting over the next week. I'm going to put this into motion, and this should take us out at least 6 days, if not 7. 6 days, close enough. Notice not much of anything rainfall-wise over the next week at all. There'll be a little better chance off to our east, let's say from Lafayette eastward, on Sunday afternoon as that next cold front comes in. Off to our east, there could be a little bit, but not much expected here. Maybe a shower or two Sunday late along the coast, and that would be about it. You're not going to see much anyway, even if you saw a shower coming up. Now, futurecast, let's take a look at it. Temperatures tonight, just not changing much. Not holding steady. Boy, this is nice tomorrow. Look at that, warming into the low 60s. We're finally starting to see some breaks in the clouds in the afternoon. In fact, it'll be mostly sunny from parts of the lakes back into east central Texas coming up in the afternoon. It'll be nice to get into those lower 60s for a change. We'll clear out, but then tomorrow night, low clouds and fog, plenty of it. A lot warmer too, a lot warmer compared to what we've had. 50s lakes, mid-50s lakes, right around 60 along Interstate 10 with that fog Saturday night and Sunday morning. Notice the flow off the Gulf of Mexico. We'll be waiting on the next front, by the way, which will be to our northwest. There it comes there. You can see the arrow shifting to the north. Front comes through Sunday night with very little fanfare with that. Maybe a shower along the coast or to our east. Notice by Monday morning, pretty cold again, back down to 43. Wind chill probably in the 30s on Monday morning. But notice, we'll warm up. We'll show you that in just a moment. There's the front that's going to come through, as we said, late Sunday. This is Sunday morning, the front right over the Red River Valley area, moving southward into the area. There's those colder temperatures we're expecting by Monday morning. And look at the areas to our north too. Right around freezing Monday morning in Dallas, 20s in Oklahoma, 20s and 30s across Arkansas, and very cold out over the west. And in the coldest morning behind the front, of course, will be Tuesday morning. Low to mid 30s in the lakes, mid to upper 30s here in the triangle. So we'll get a little bit of a break from the cold, especially Sunday. Then it kind of turns chilly again. But as we said, we should see plenty of sunshine in our forecast next week. Marine forecast finally improving out there as well. The winds are coming down. Northeast winds becoming southeast tomorrow, up to about 10 knots, seas 1 to 3 feet, water temperature at 58. Now tonight, still can't rule out a sprinkle or two here and there. Don't worry about that though, otherwise cloudy and cold. 40, 42 up in the lakes, low to mid 40s in the triangle, and for tomorrow, decreasing clouds, high temperatures in the lower 60s. 7-day forecast, 60s tomorrow, 70s on Sunday. Then we have the cold front, remember, so pretty chilly there with a lot of sun on Monday, but 59. Cold, the coldest morning will be Tuesday morning.